Welcome back to the International Gentleman. Today we're taking you on a journey through 10 incredible places to visit in Italy. A country where history, art, and passion come together in perfect harmony. Where every street feels like a masterpiece, and where every moment is filled with beauty and culture. From ancient ruins and Renaissance palaces, to romantic canal cities and sun-drenched coastlines, Italy offers a journey rich in elegance, flavor, and experiences that stir something deep and lasting. Whether you are drawn to its timeless architecture, its vibrant way of life, or its world-famous cuisine, this is a destination that never fails to inspire. So sit back and let us take you through the very best that Italy has to offer. Number 10. The Amalfi Coast. Our journey begins along the Amalfi Coast, a 50-kilometer stretch of southern Italian coastline where dramatic limestone cliffs plunge into the brilliant blue of the Tyrrhenian Sea, and villages of white and terracotta cling to the hillsides as if defying gravity. A UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1997, the coast is best explored slowly, by boat, by the winding coastal road, or on foot along the ancient Sentiero degli Dei, the Path of the Gods. The towns of Positano, Ravello, and Amalfi itself each carry their own distinct character. From boutique-lined harbor fronts to hilltop cathedral squares, perfumed with lemon blossom. It is Italy at its most effortlessly, breathtakingly beautiful. Number 9. The Colosseum. Completed in 80 AD under the Emperor Titus, the Colosseum is the largest amphitheater ever built and one of the most powerful surviving monuments of the ancient world. At its peak, it held up to 80,000 spectators who gathered to watch gladiatorial combat, wild animal hunts, and public spectacles on a scale that still staggers the modern imagination. Standing inside its vast elliptical interior, the tiered seating, the underground passages where animals and fighters were held before entering the arena, the weight of 2,000 years of history is felt with remarkable immediacy. Approaching it at dawn, before the day's crowds arrive, remains one of the great travel experiences in Europe. Number 8. The Venice Canals. Venice is one of the most extraordinary urban achievements in human history. A city of 118 islands connected by 400 bridges and threaded by 150 canals, and built across a lagoon without a single road. The Grand Canal, Venice's main artery, sweeps in a wide S-curve through the city past a procession of Gothic, Byzantine, and Renaissance palaces of staggering variety and beauty. Traveling it by Vaporetto at dusk, as the light turns gold and the facades of the buildings glow above the water, is unforgettable. Beyond the Grand Canal, the quieter sestieri of Dorsoduro and Cannaregio reveal a Venice of local markets, neighborhood Baccari wine bars, and narrow calli, where it is still entirely possible to feel genuinely lost. Number 7. Florence and Renaissance art. Florence is the city that gave the world the Renaissance. And walking its streets today, that legacy is present at every turn. The Uffizi Gallery houses the greatest collection of Italian Renaissance painting anywhere, including Botticelli's Birth of Venus and Primavera, works of such beauty that visitors stand before them in genuine silence. Brunelleschi's dome atop the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore remains, nearly 6 centuries after its completion, one of the most remarkable feats of architectural engineering ever achieved. Michelangelo's David in the Accademia, the Ponte Vecchio at sunset, the view across the city from Piazzale Michelangelo. Florence delivers masterpiece after masterpiece without ever seeming to try. Number 6. Milan. Milan operates at a frequency all its own, faster, more international, and more forward-looking than almost anywhere else in Italy, yet rooted in a cultural heritage of extraordinary richness. The Duomo di Milano, one of the largest Gothic cathedrals in the world, he dominates the city center with 135 marble spires and a rooftop terrace that offers one of the finest urban views in Europe. Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper, housed in the refectory of Santa Maria delle Grazie, requires advance booking months ahead and is worth every effort. The Brera district, with its art gallery, independent boutiques, and vine-covered restaurants, offers the most seductive afternoon in a city already full of them. Number 5. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Tower of Pisa began leaning almost as soon as construction started in 1173, when the soft subsoil on its southern side caused the foundation to shift, an engineering miscalculation that accidentally produced one of the most recognized structures in the world. Standing 56 meters tall and currently tilting at approximately 4 degrees from vertical following 20th century stabilization efforts, it is the bell tower of the Cathedral of Pisa, part of an ensemble of Romanesque buildings in the Piazza dei Miracoli that together form a UNESCO World Heritage Site of genuine architectural distinction. Climbing its 294 steps to the top, the vertiginous lean felt underfoot throughout the ascent is a peculiar and entirely memorable experience. Number 4. Cinque Terre. Clinging to a wild and vertiginous stretch of the Ligurian coastline, the 5 villages of Cinque Terre, Monterosso al Mare, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, and Rio Maggiore are among the most visually arresting places in Italy. Each village is a vertical jumble of brightly painted houses stacked above narrow harbor fronts and terraced vineyards that descend steeply to the sea. The coastal trail connecting them, the Sentiero Azzurro, offers some of the most dramatic walking in the Mediterranean, with views that shift with every bend in the path. Number 3. Italian cuisine. Italian cuisine is the most influential food culture in the world, and eating it in Italy, where every region guards its own distinct traditions with fierce and loving pride, is a revelation. In Bologna, the ragu is slow-cooked for hours and served only with fresh tagliatelle, never spaghetti. In Naples, the pizza is charred at the edges, blistered by the heat of a wood-fired oven, and made with nothing that did not need to be there. In Rome, the simplicity of cacio e pepe, pasta, added pecorino, and black pepper, achieves a depth of flavor that seems impossible given its few ingredients. Italian food does not try to impress. It simply is, completely and without apology, the finest expression of what cooking can be. Number 2. Vatican City. Covering just 44 hectares within the city of Rome, Vatican City is the smallest sovereign state in the world and one of the most visited destinations on Earth. St. Peter's Basilica, the largest church in Christendom, is a work of accumulated architectural genius spanning Bramante, Michelangelo, Maderno, and Bernini across 2 centuries of construction. Bernini's colonnaded piazza in front, which seems to embrace visitors as they approach, is one of the great experiences of arrival in any city. Number 1. Rome, the Eternal City. At number 1 stands Rome, a city that has been at the center of the world for nearly 3,000 years and has never entirely relinquished that position. Layer upon layer of civilization are visible in its streets. Ancient temples repurposed to churches, medieval towers built atop Roman foundations, Baroque fountains feeding water through aqueducts laid by the emperors. The Pantheon, completed in 125 AD, remains the best preserved building of classical antiquity and one of the most beautiful interior spaces in the world. The Trevi Fountain, the Spanish Steps, the Forum, Rome gives generously and endlessly. It is the city that invented the idea of the city, and visiting it feels, every time, like meeting something fundamental about human civilization face to face. Hidden gem, Lake Como, Lombardy. Stretching 46 kilometers through the pre-alpine foothills of northern Lombardy, Lake Como is one of the deepest and most dramatically beautiful lakes in Europe. Its shores are lined with grand 19th-century villas and their terraced gardens, Via del Balbianello, Via Carlotta, Villa d'Este. Each one a study in the art of living beautifully against a backdrop of extraordinary natural scenery. The towns of Bellagio, Varenna, and Menaggio, connected by a constant shuttle of ferries, offer the particular pleasure of a destination that has been considered one of the finest in Europe for centuries and entirely earns that reputation. Lake Como does not try to seduce you. It simply opens itself and lets the mountains and the water do what they have always done. From the ancient grandeur of Rome and the Renaissance splendor of Florence, to the improbable beauty of Venice and the sun-drenched drama of the Amalfi Coast, Italy is a country that offers something profound to every traveler who seeks it. Its beauty lies not only in its places, but in the art, the food, the passion, and the deeply human warmth it brings to every experience. Whatever draws you here, Italy will give you far more than you came for. Until our next adventure, this is the International Gentleman. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you on our next journey. Safe travels, and see you soon.